And ladies and gentlemen, the main event of the evening.
Title match.
And scheduled for one fall, and the world title is on the line.
We're already good now, so exactly. I mean, you gotta go there with
The contender,
The motherfucking G.
PrimeTime Tony.
Look at that jersey.
some
are gonna call this a friendly. I'm calling it a world title match. PrimeTime wants this belt. He might be best friends with C4, but they've had their problems in the past, and they've had classic encounters.
They've had plenty of problems in the past, and they really haven't, we haven't seen them all together all that long. So I'm sure that they can put that beside them and go to their competitive edge. PrimeTime wants that gold just as much as anybody else in this yard.
PrimeTime wins this match. He's all but guaranteed to be in the main event of WrestleMania 5 against either Crazy Pete or Dangerous Mind.
Which we are just 1 month removed. Even less than 1 month.
And not for nothing, PrimeTime and C4 are the reigning feud of the year, so they might be friends now. But the Yardis from last year show otherwise. That these two men haven't always been the best of friends, and they've had some classic encounters in the past, Walter.
And the champion!
The champion, C4!
Whoa. Yeah.
Hold on, guys.
What's going on, guy?
And Frost, I don't know if you noticed this, but it's Idols for Titles!
Idols for titles!
Idols for Titles!
Why did your shirt say Chris
Super Chris.
and yours say PrimeTime?
Well, we talked about one belt staying in Canada. This one would stay in the family here tonight if it changed hands.
This is Chris for.
He forgot his name.
He's gay.
It could have just been, you just want C4?
I would have done it like Airbud, K9,
Yep.
C4 next to each other.
He almost busted
I didn't get that, I don't think.
Almost busted his
I'll
ass.
take that as a good
Almost
omen.
busted his ass.
1 point to PrimeTime.
PrimeTime is 1 3-count away from being, for the first time, the IWC World Champion.
Right here.
Ring the bell!
Not the IWC World title.
I was the first ever.
On the
IWC?
spider web, it's just gonna fling around.
Get your shit straight, Frost.
Yeah, Frost.
No! When we put it together, Auburn beat me.
He's calling
in
for a clap!
Auburn beat me in a very fluky match, and then Doc beat him, and all that. All right.
PrimeTime giving us the rundown. He is a one-time IWC heavyweight champion nonetheless. Couldn't make it 2 here tonight.
We didn't name it IWC till like 2 months before WrestleMania.
No, but it was jungle wrestling and like 3 other things, so we just accumulated.
Someone grab the title, put it farther away so they don't hit by accident.
You might need to
C4.
incorporate in the match.
Has him at the back. Not a position PrimeTime wants to be in.
Why is that, Joe?
Big wrist lock, sending C4 down to 1 knee.
Put the...
Trying to get some leverage, maybe roll out of this one. Locks on one of his own.
Jim Frost, back in the booth.
Will you stop leaving me, Jim? C4 shoved to the outside. I got out of that wrist lock.
Match under the lights. This has a WrestleMania feel to it, doesn't it?
I'll tell you what, it does. 3 weeks removed.
Under the lights.
I can't wait.
One of these men will be under the lights, no pun intended, during prime time at WrestleMania 5.
No.
I am.
He says no.
Oh no.
Quickly shaping up to be the most explosive WrestleMania of all time, the 5th year anniversary.
Definitely gonna be one hell of a night, one hell of a weekend.
He said there was at least a 2K.
The Yardis will be held on the 6th.
We're gonna induct our first Hall of Fame members. No reveal yet on who those will be.
Not at all. We can't give it away. We can't give it all away. But there'll be awards. There'll be Hall of Famers.
5 years of memories
And one day later, there's going to be possibly the most anticipated show the Yard has to offer in 203.
or the states. But right now, we got to find out who's going to be in that match for, as our champion, representing the Fed, C4 or PrimeTime.
Big shoulder block there.
Big shoulder
PrimeTime even
block.
made a grunt there, huh? PrimeTime shaking his head.
So
And,
you got to see that right now. These two, these two are kind of feeling each other out. But I feel like as this match gets more and more intense, they're going to realize the lights are on bright and the winner's going to
A
WrestleMania.
little bit harder.
big calf kick.
Now, PrimeTime was awarded this match after his big win over Triple R last week. The board of directors deemed him #1 contender. And now here we are.
Definitely deserved one hell of a bout with Triple R there in that submission match. Could have went either way. PrimeTime came up on top.
And the board of directors must have been impressed because I mean, clearly we started an 8-man tournament today. Those guys had to go through a lot of victories and losses here tonight. PrimeTime, his body of work over the last several months determined that he was worthy of this title shot tonight. He can skyrocket straight to the main event of WrestleMania 5 if he goes
That's true. Triple R could have been in there right now had he pulled off the win.
You never know, but it's PrimeTime's opportunity. It's his moment to shine. But C4 has been a dominant champion, holding it since the tendency of the Civil War.
One hell of a night also. Nice reversal.
Now here's what's going to be interesting. We can say that these two men big, excellent reversal.
This is one of PrimeTime's maneuvers if he can lock it in. No, he can't. Almost a new champ.
Now that's what's going to be interesting here. These two men know each other
inside and out.
I mean, yeah, to say they know each other so well would be putting it mildly. I mean, this could be a classic here tonight.
We don't normally like to call classics before they happen, but this one, I mean, if this one, it very well could be.
And how can you forget these two match of the year candidate from 2 years ago at the Descendancy 2K10? There's no way these two have ever had a bad match, whether they like each other or not.
He still got the head.
Wow, that might be the first shot. Ladies and gentlemen, PrimeTime just took the first shot. When C4 gets up, he's not going to be too happy about that punch to the face. Oh, and another one. PrimeTime is tempting C4 right now. Oh, he's saying, come on,
like
son.
I said, the competitive edge is going to come out between these two here.
C4 cannot be happy about those shots. C4 is out on his feet right now. Oh!
Big Samoan drop!
C4 is not going to be happy. This match started off as a friendly. It's going to get less and less friendly as we go on here.
Can't agree with you more, Frost.
You can see it in C4's eyes right now. He is not happy about that first punch to the face. That was a closed fist. Friends don't do that to each other. I would never hit you like that, Walters. Oh!
We wouldn't have much of a booth, would we?
There'd be no booth.
1, 2.
Battle in the booth.
2. Only a 2 count. C4, I think that punch, that might have been the worst thing PrimeTime could do. That punch focused C4.
Yeah, it really did.
C4 was saying, this is a match with my friend. I'm going to take it light. No.
Patented PrimeTime.
The motherfucking G.
Oh!
Motherfucking G. PrimeTime's the motherfucking G. PrimeTime's the motherfucking G. The crowd showing their approval for PrimeTime. PrimeTime wants to be in that WrestleMania main event. He wants to be there. He's going to face either Daniel Devine or Crazy Pete.
Chinlock. He's got locked in there. Daniel Devine, Crazy Pete, squared to face off in the finals at next week's show
Opening the show
to determine who's going to face the winner of this bout.
Can you help with the ring?
PrimeTime, PrimeTime neither man has ever main evented WrestleMania. Both had classic encounters last year. Oh, you can just see it in C4's eyes right now. He's realizing what this match means. This match gets him one step closer to his ultimate goal. The ultimate goal for everyone in the Fed is to walk in as the champion at WrestleMania and leave as the champion at WrestleMania. It proves you were the best beforehand and the best afterwards. On the biggest stage, PrimeTime and C4 are battling out right now for bragging rights.
C4 is doing a little remodeling.
Fuck it, let us do it.
You zooming in?
1.
I'm going to have to stand up soon.
What's going to happen here, Walters? Keep almost going across.
Huge Urin Conrada.
2.
This match is shifting from brawl to classic wrestling.
MP3 player.
This has to be tough for both men, though, Walters. They don't want to piss each other off. They're friends, but at the same time, the WrestleMania main event, the IWC World Title, much bigger than any friendship. I think you would have to agree.
It's one hell of a booking by Andrew Wright. Who, other than his own team, doesn't like to keep friends as friends. That's for sure. Big drop toe hold into the blue.
PrimeTime's the motherfucking G.
With the smile from PrimeTime.
1, 2.
PrimeTime thought he had him there. I mean, C4 could have a concussion among other injuries there. Now, I've never seen a drop toe hold quite like that. Now, PrimeTime, a mat specialist. He won a submission match last week to essentially earn this match. PrimeTime might go to the ground and pound here.
ground and pound.
That could be more
It might seem a little surprising that PrimeTime could at times overpower C4, but on the mat, not too many better than PrimeTime Tony.
He uses leverage very well.
Absolutely, but see, that's where C4's overall strength's gonna come in.
Oh! Big power up there by
And
C4.
a backbreaker that could do more damage than you can imagine to PrimeTime. You know from your from your amateur wrestling days that the back is crucial to standing up.
Well, that's the core. You heard a man's core. What is he? He's only half a man.
He's just an Appleist.
One.
That wasn't my best.
All right, now get him. One.
Oh,
Two.
Wait a second. Oh! This could be all. We could have a new champion.
One. Two.
PrimeTime urging the referee to get in position.
PrimeTime half a